Oh, what's going on, guys? Klutch here once again. Welcome back to Michigan. Oh yeah, big harvest going on today. We've already got started on the harvest. I don't even know how many harvests we've done now, but we have been going along pretty hard on the harvest side of things. We got the class Lexian working away here, and if I look just a wee bit behind me, there you go. You can see him behind the silo there. He's just doing a headland for me right now, setting up on that far end. We'll have to go help him out in a second here and make sure he gets taken care of. But we've got this field. You can see we got rid of the weeds. Remember, we leased that sprayer yesterday, or the day before. I guess it would have been technically in game, and got rid of all these weeds. So we should. This would have been. I think these are all double stage fertilization as well. So we should be getting a pretty good harvest off all this stuff. There should be no deductions whatsoever in the yield amount. This is going to be good, really good. So we've got the barley going on right now. You can see right in front of me the corn is, oh, and I'm missing a whole bunch here. I'll take care of that in a sec, of course. Not paying attention. We've got corn right in front of us that's almost ready to go, it looks like. It's probably on its last stage. It should be pretty close to being time to harvest that as well, which is nice. That's not bad. You know what? I'm going to go back up just so I can pick up from this one here. But everything's looking like it's coming together here, guys. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Just spin this around. Perfect. How did I miss that? Anyways, we've got to get going here. We're going to have some sunflowers on the far side we're going to need to take care of. We've got a lot of cool things going to be going on today. So stick around. Let's get to work, guys. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
All right, guys, so look at the harvest working already. You can see we've already upgraded a piece of equipment. You may remember the chaser bin or the grain bin we had before. We had some issues with the paint on it. I just didn't feel like messing around with it, so I went back to the Kinsey. This is one of the smaller ones, I believe. I think it's like a 39,000 liter, something along those lines. So it does about 2 full loads from our harvesters. The one thing I've been noticing, we'll talk about this in a second here, is just the release rate on this particular one is a little bit slower. So we have to kind of, I don't know, accept that, I guess, and be ready for it. We just did the modded one we had before, it like dumped immediately, where this one here definitely takes its time. All right, we'll let him go. Perfect. The traffic's all stopped for us. That's nice of them. So I'm going to scoot along the front here. We've got some headlands already made here, so we should be able to access the front side of this field. And this one I think's got enough room anyways. You can kind of scoot along the side of that drainage ditch. Perfect. So we are not collecting straw. We'll use that first stage fertilizer estate instead and not deal with the straw. Plus the market price for straw right now, because we sold so much of it last time, it really is not worth it at all. Like zero reason. I am noticing that these grain bins are filling up so fast. Like, this is actually really, really quick, how quickly these harvesters are filling up. So I don't know. It just seems like it's a lot faster than last time to me. That being said, no, we did wheat, didn't we? So barley doesn't usually give you that much more yield over wheat. So I am kind of surprised, regardless. All right, so he is just going to finish that up, spin around, we'll grab that, and then we're going to go and make a drop. Now, I haven't been using our trailer either right now, or the Flegel, for dropping off everything from the barley. I just think it's just as easy for us to go back right into the silo and drop directly. Come on, grab all. There we go. We are close enough right now to our farm that that's not that big of a deal. Now, I think the rest of the fields, we will grab that Flegel with the semi-truck and use that to dump into, because it just makes sense that we can leave the truck and use it. The truck will travel that distance a lot faster than, obviously, anything else. Oh, why are you not doing 10? Maybe you need some maintenance. Oh, speaking of maintenance, it looks like I am right down to nothing on the all fuel side of this tractor. The what is this, the R7? Yikes, we're down to a quarter tank. Well, that's something else we can take care of, I suppose. All right, so he is empty, as you can see. Let's go make a drop here. We'll leave him alone. Looks good, looks good. So barley, yeah, nothing special here. We've done a lot of barley in the past. I don't know if we've done barley too much on this particular farm. However, you know what? It's a good price. And we're going to get quite a bit out of this, actually. Alright, so instead of using the trailer, like I said, I am just kind of pulling up beside my silo here and letting it do its thing. But you do remember that our last chaser bin, we just pull up to this, and literally 5 seconds later, it would be empty. There'd be no messing around. You would be good to go like right now. And she's this one here has taken me a little bit more to get used to. I know that that other harvester already is going to be almost full, so I've really got to push to get through this to empty one harvester, then the other, and then make a drop. One, the other, make a drop. Like it just happens so fast right now. Perfect. There we go. Now that being said, he needs to get to the end and flip around because I obviously cannot pick up from the direction he is going. There we go. He's at 80%. Hopefully he's going to make that. Oh, that's going to be tight. I hope he can make it. We'll see. Cool. Oh man, so we're already about a third of the way, a little over a third of the way done this this one field. She's looking pretty good already. This is going to be a decent payday just from this field. We're going to need this money for my next plans, but I think this section of the field we're going to be starting to look at eating up. I'm running out of space on the farm itself. It's turning into a bit of a, I don't know, used car lot almost. The amount of equipment I've got sitting everywhere now. I want to fix that. So that's kind of a plan for me, like really quickly here. Hopefully today we can get to that. All right, so are you going to stop? Am I going to be able to fill you up right here? No! Darn it. Now when this happens, you have a couple different options. Unfortunately, I just find it's easiest to back right in behind it, get out, and drop it off that way. I find that typically is the easiest for me. Oh, try not to drive into your trailer. Now, in theory, if I was in a rush to get things going, I could get this harvester up and start harvesting again. Now he's at half a tank almost. He'd be able to finish off, and then I could grab the rest of it while he was harvesting, but we're not in a rush. The other one's going to town over there. The only other field we have is down in that far back corner, and that's our sunflower, so we'll be down there next. But let's just get this dropped off. And good to go. Thank you. Get our worker going there. Let him do his thing again. Looks like he's good. Perfect. All right. Well, I'm going to keep on grabbing all this barley from these guys here. And once I get close to being done here, we need to pick up one more piece of equipment. I'll show you guys that in a sec. All right. Let's get going. All right. So harvest on that field is completed. We've already got the big bud out there. You know what, guys? I was just doing the headlands for the big bud. That is immensely satisfying. I love using that thing. Just to mess around, do a little bit of plowing, or cultivating, I should say. We're cultivating right now, not plowing. But anyways, totally awesome. Let's take a look. What do we get out of that field? Just out of curiosity, where is it? So 157,000 liters off of that small little field. That's actually a pretty decent amount for one harvest. I'm pretty happy about that. You saw that we were down, still in debt. We're down about 180,000 right now, something along those lines, I think. We were in the black at one point, but I mean, between all the purchases we've made recently, between the big brute over there, still sitting there. What else did I buy recently? I can't even remember now what I've bought. There's been a lot lately. We've been kind of going crazy trying to get ready to upgrade here, and it's been expensive. And we just made a couple new purchases. We needed some corn headers for the harvesters. Now, this is one of the downfalls, I think, personally, to these harvesters. The regular headers are roughly, 41 feet, something along those lines. So it's not a huge miss as far as size goes in comparison to some of the largest harvesters. These headers, the corn headers, are only 8 meters. They're a little on the small side. Whereas you can get 12 from some of the bigger harvesters. It's definitely on the smaller side by comparison. What is that? Is it 8 prong as well? Something along those lines? I don't know what the exact size is off the top of my head, but anyways, it's an 8 meter header versus the 12 you'd get from the Case or the New Holland or something along those lines, right? So I mean, it's going to do the job for us, but it's just a little bit on the small side. Let's see here. We'll get this guy started. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So here's our sunflower field. Perfect. Cornfield should be coming up pretty quick, but I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. I have not decided yet. Let's just watch this. Look at that. I do love the animation of the corn and sunflowers going into the header. It's just great. All right, so we've got them both rocking. You can see our other harvesters down the far end just making a quick headland down there as well. We're gonna send this one down the far side in a second. Looking good, looking good. Now the nice thing about sunflowers is that you don't need you don't get a lot of yield from it, so it's you can do a very large field and not have to worry about grabbing it too often. So you can see here we've gone quite a bit. Oh, and I missed one stalk. Oh well. Yeah, you can go for quite a while without having to worry about tipping into a larger trailer or whatever. You can see we've, like I said, we've done a couple of passes here. We're not even at a third, or might even be at a quarter right now on this particular harvester. So there's quite a bit of room in here. I can take a look inside the grain bin up top there. That's not a lot going in there. That's perfect. So the nice thing as well is, so it's because there's low yield, it ends up being worth a little more typically. So I mean, it all equals out in the wash, but it's just a little bit less work. However, the downfall is now the soil needs to be plowed afterwards. It does not need, or it needs to be, you can't just go and reseed this. It needs to be plowed. That is unfortunate. That is kind of one of the where the work kind of catches up with you, I suppose. Let's see. I'm just going to sneak this back in here. You know what? He's turning around. We'll go down this way. We'll go down this way here. Why not? We'll let him flip around and go to the far side. We'll make life easier for ourselves. Awesome. So we've got this here sunflower field. We're going to keep on working away on this for a little bit here. This will take us a little longer just simply because it's a smaller head on both of these harvesters. Unfortunately, that's where it becomes a little bit more work for us. You can see, let's see if I can swing this around here without wrecking. Yeah, like you're not getting a very big swath. What is that? Is that 8 meters? I believe I said. So it's not exactly the biggest in comparison to what we were doing with the big headers for the barley, but it still does the job. Cool. All right, guys. Well, you know what? Let's speed this up for a bit. Let's get harvesting here. All right. Let's get this done, and I'll see you guys once we're out of this. Let's go. Nice work, AI. Yeah, back through my field. That's perfect. You know what? I thought I made the headlands big enough that they wouldn't have to do that, but every single time they still do. Yeah, it never fails. All right. Now I was thinking maybe part of the reason we're not getting the yield that I was thinking about as well is simply just because the heads are so small on these. That obviously does have an effect, but there's still no way we're going to get 160,000 liters off this like we did for the barley, a similar size field. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, anyways, there's my 2 cents on that. Anyways, we've still got a lot of work to do. We've been waiting quite a while here for it to get to this point even. And we've only done like 2 or 3, I guess 3 or 4 passes it looks like right now on each side. And it's just such a difference in comparison to head size, obviously. So it does, it's definitely noticeable. All right, you're done. Let's go grab the other one quickly once he spins around there. Oh, don't need that. Let's just cover that up. There we go. The auger wagon is doing exactly what it's supposed to. I do like this auger wagon. We put the big tires on the back of it just because we are using this one in the field a lot more often than on the highway, obviously. It's kind of designed to be in the field with us. Actually, it looks like the wheels are backwards when it's spinning like that, doesn't it? That's funny, but let me see if I stop. Are they backwards? The wheels should be that way, shouldn't they? Like the treads should be... Anyways, that's interesting. Just looking at those treads in comparison like to the ones on my tractor. The treads definitely should point forward, I thought, on top. Unless it's different for a trailer. Is there a reason that would be it? Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious. I don't know. That's bizarre. Alright, there we go. Perfect. You can see our big bud over there. Our train stopped on the side of the siding, it looks like. We got our big bud just finishing off cultivating that field. That's all good. We've got some more work to do over there too, guys. Once we get this sunflower field done, I do need to make a little bit of money. So we're probably going to do a quick trip over to one of the sell points. Maybe see if I can... I've got a little bit more oat left over. I might as well get rid of it. See if I can get close to being back into the black. I don't think it's going to happen. With the sunflower, I probably could, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, maybe we'll do that too. I don't know. But maybe we'll just go into debt for now. Then sell tomorrow. I don't know. There's some things I want to get going on here. And maybe tomorrow so we can start working on our second projects. We've got some big ideas going on. All right, let me finish this here up. Looks like he's empty right now. He might as well go. I'm going to go right to the end with him anyways, though. Just because we can. And then we're going to go tip into the truck. It's ready, waiting for us. But it's so much easier to actually grab from these smaller headers because I don't have to worry about hitting the header when I'm pulled up alongside the harvester. Not that I never do that. All right, so he is wrapped up right about now. All right, go. Cool. We'll get that auger out. Hopefully I left enough space where this truck is where I don't know. Well, I guess I can always just go around the back side of it. That should be all right. You're not going to hit me, are you? Oh, no, not quite. There you go. You can fit by. I think I'm actually riding up on the trailer. I think I saw it nudge up. Not really. It's okay. Look at all the sunflower seeds. That's cool. Awesome. Looks good, looks good. So we'll finish off this field. It's going to take us a little bit on this field. It's not going to be nearly as fast as the barley field here, as you can see. And then the other thing I've got to deal with now with this sunflower field, is the fact that I now need to plow it as well. That's an unfortunate fact of dealing with sunflowers. Let me just double check on the old mini map here. You know, it's not showing as needing to be plowed. I thought with sunflowers you did need to plow it. Maybe just cultivate? Maybe it's just cultivated. I thought you needed to plow sunflower seeds after they were planted. Anyways, I'm going to double check that and make sure, because I thought for some reason we needed to plow it. I know with corn you need to plow, right? Anyways, I'll look into this right away here to make sure, but other than that, we'll finish off this field, and we've got one more little project to work on before we end today. All right, let me finish this off. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so that is it for the harvest. Big Bud is working his way down in that field. I was wrong. It just needs to be cultivated. I thought it needed to be plowed after sunflower for some reason, but just needs to be cultivated. It's looking good. It's looking good. Really? Does this needs lime? No. Ah, man. All right. Well, I'll take care of that later on. I didn't think it needed lime. So as I was saying earlier, our farm looks like it's a bit of a yard sale. Like there's just stuff everywhere right now. I've got my harvester just kind of parked on the grass over on the side here. Yeah, I want to start looking at, well, the cows. We've been talking about doing cows on this farm for next to, well, since we started. We're what, like 16, 18 episodes in now. We still don't have any cows. Well, that's what this area is going to be for right here. So let's go take a look. I've got a couple ideas to get started on this. Now, first things first, I wanted to build, let's see, it's in a silo, a bunker. And there's those special ones I do like. Yeah, those ones there. Should we go with a pass-through? No, we're just going to do one entry. And we're just going to go with a single bunker silo. We're not going to go huge right now. This one's going to be on our farm. We're going to keep it fairly simple to start with. But I want it to be kind of on close to the entrance here. We're going to leave a little bit of room so that equipment can get in and out. Just kind of put it right up against the ditch here, I think, is my plan. Yeah, that looks good. Boom. Okay. So we've got our silo built. Now, the next thing that I wanted to do was get some cow pens ready to rock here. I mean, cow pastures, right? So the large cow pastures, typically right here, left on the left, large cow pasture, 300,000, 200 cows. You can see we can put into that. I'm just not a fan of the way that this one looks, especially for a North American map. So I've gone ahead and downloaded one from G&G Modding. Right over here, we go, open cow pasture. Boom. So now this one here is just an open pasture. There's no fences. there's nothing on this. I don't know how I'm going to put it quite yet. Let's see what we got for space here. Now, the thing with this is there's no fences, so I'm going to need to find a way to add maybe some barbed wire fences or something to this. I got to figure that out still. But hope if I can put it this way here. That might be perfect, actually. Just like that. We'll get it right up against, you know what, we'll put it up against, no, that's fine. We'll do it right there. Okay, we'll launch that in. Perfect. Now, we're going to need to do some landscaping, of course, in here. But I need to get some fences as well in order to get this to look the right way. Now, I don't have any fences that I like quite yet, so that's something I'm going to need to figure out. But that's okay. We can do some painting quickly just to get this so it looks somewhat nice. Now, what do we want? All right, so yeah, the ground textures on Michigan are a little bit different. We're missing a few of the ones that I was used to having. Unfortunately, I haven't played with this too much on this map yet. So I'm just kind of making stuff up as I go, trying to make some kind of paths that you might see the cows have throughout this here area. And yeah, we'll make it look all right. It looks okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We'll see if we can make some over this way here. And that's kind of what you'd expect to see, is kind of some pathways where the cattle are kind of coming and going, right? And I think the main entrance will make down over here as well, just off the corner. So I could probably make it like a tire track or something along those lines. Oops. Let's see if I can do this the right way here. And then that one's going to come in and stop right as it enters in, I think. Make it look like it comes in strong and then kind of just disappears. Alright. Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's alright. It's okay. Cool. So that goes there, and then, you know what, I want to make one more little path system up like this. And so it's going to come up here to our feeding area, or I guess that's our water area, but that's okay too. And this one's going to come up like this and connect right in over here. Perfect. So we got some paths. Now, like I said, I need to find a barbed wire fence pack of some sort. I'm hoping that we can find, and just kind of put it around this here area. The only thing I had left to take care of was essentially this. And we'll see if we can kind of square this up and make it look a little bit nicer. Get this all kind of packed in. Perfect. Because this is going to be a fairly well-used area, obviously, as well. I'll need to be careful here with the way how close we are to the cow pasture. I mean, there should be enough room, I think. It looks okay. I do want to get rid of all the dark dirt there. There we go. Excellent. So that's going to do it for that. Like I said, I don't have a lot of ground textures, unfortunately. I only have one dirt. That's kind of crazy. One dirt and one grass. That surprises me. You know what, maybe we'll just kind of extend this out just a touch to make it look a little bit different. But I'm used to having, you know, several of each. I'm surprised there's only one. Anyways. Cool, cool, cool. I like it. Well, guys, we're getting started with the development of this here whole area. This is going to take us a little bit more work. We'll have to dive into this a little bit harder at some point in the very near future. But I am really liking the way this is turning out so far. It looks like this could be a very cool little area once we get this developed. Pretty happy about this. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming along today and joining me for this one. If you guys have any questions on the mods I'm using or looking for the links, you will find my mod list on the website down below in the description. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, guys, make sure you leave a big old thumbs up for me. Would appreciate that as always. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, guys, do not forget to subscribe. And other than that, guys, this is Klutch. Over and out.